From the provincial, I think, pitching rounds held across the country, where talents were unearthed, to this particular moment that we are celebrating today, Absa has been a steadfast partner in enabling this particular platform. Innovation, in a sense, in the context of South Africa and Africa, is not just about technology or new products. It's about reimagining solutions that are unique challenges to our communities. It's about leveraging our diversity, number one, resourcefulness, and the rich cultural heritage to create opportunities that transform lives. In this spirit, innovation becomes a powerful tool for economic growth, social upliftment, and building a sustainable future. However, none of this is achievable in isolation, right? The progress we celebrate today is a testament to the power of collaboration and enabling partnerships. When institutions like Wits University, organizations like the Young African Entrepreneurs Institute, and visionary sponsors like Absa come together, we then are able to create an ecosystem where young entrepreneurs thrive. It is this spirit of collective effort that will drive success of not only you, the finalists today, but countless other innovators yet to emerge. As we embark on this exciting journey today, let us remember that these ideas we see here will represent things that are beyond this competition, but they are then solutions with a potential to shape a better tomorrow for our communities, for our nation, and our continent. To all the finalists, congratulations on making it this far. You are already winners by virtue of your courage, of your creativity, and your commitment to your ideas. Let this stage then be a launchpad for your dreams, and know that we are here to support you, step by step, all the way, right? So in that, it gives me a great, great pleasure to welcome on stage the Acting Director General of Science and Innovation, Ms. Gugulethu Zwane. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I've just realized that it's so intimidating to address younger people than people my own age, because you can never know what is right and what is wrong to say. But I'll try and stick to the brief. I'm here representing the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation. I know the name keeps changing. At some point, we were Department of Science and Technology, and in the last administration, we were Science and Innovation, and then we've decided to put technology back into the picture. So there are reasons, but I won't dwell on that right now. However, I'm quite excited to be here. As is it Litabo that was giving a testimony, was speaking, those that are my age or people that have kids know that we're not supposed to compare our children. We're told that all the time. Here you are saying, you've just finished your 5th year, right? I've got a daughter at home that has just finished her 5th year, but she hasn't done what you've just done. So I'm now in a mommy mode of, what has she been doing? Anyway, thank you very much for the invite. I have a short speech here, which is coming from the minister who would have really loved to be here. We had a debate in terms of seeing the importance of the event, and he said, I really want to be there, but because of my diary and stuff, I can't, but I'm encouraging one of my senior representatives to please go, because he really has a passion for young people. He really has a passion to see you guys as the future taking things forward. We know that we're not doing it all as a country, but we try step by step. So I'm hoping that in time, this can grow in terms of the partnerships that we would have also with Absa, with the program, and see where it takes us. We know that our nation faces a unique challenge as the most unequal society in the world. While this ranking may seem like a heavy burden, it also allows us to think boldly about appropriate solutions. By embracing innovation, we can tackle exclusion head-on, creating models and programs that ensure everyone, particularly those on the margins, can contribute to and benefit for economic growth, which is one of our priorities right now. Exclusion is pervasive in South Africa. It is across racial, gender, and geographic lines. We see young people, especially in rural areas, needing help accessing resources like innovation hubs or prototyping tools. We know that prototyping tools that are often concentrated in urban centers. Areas. Women are underrepresented in technology sectors, and those with disabilities face barriers in accessing technologies designed for broader economic participation. These disparities are the roadblocks for inclusive growth. Innovation provides solutions all the time. The government's focus on fostering inclusive development is reflected in a range of initiatives to bring those on the periphery into the economic mainstream. For instance, we have a program called Living Labs, which establishes community-based innovation centers which are equipped with cutting-edge tools such as 3D printers and prototyping machinery. These labs serve as hubs where youth and marginalized groups can collaborate to solve local problems, ranging from waste management to agricultural productivity. Through innovation, we can modernize traditional sectors like agriculture and mining, while also building capacity in newer areas such as the digital economy and renewable energy. These are sectors ripe for innovation, where youth and marginalized communities can play a pivotal role, especially by riding the wave of progress being made in digitization. Key to achieving inclusive growth is collaboration, which I've already touched on. We cannot do it alone as the government. We are committed to building partnerships with the private sector through initiatives such as the technology transfer to SMME program. Such initiative encourages private companies to share technological innovations with emerging small, medium, micro enterprises, particularly those owned by youth and previously disadvantaged individuals. In doing so, we ensure that cutting-edge technology is not monopolized by a select few, but shared with those who can benefit most from its deployment. Moreover, our technology and innovations for people with disabilities program exemplifies the potential of innovation to break down barriers. By supporting entrepreneurs in developing technologies that enhance accessibility, such as an online sign language interpretation tool, we aim to create an inclusive digital environment that serves all South Africans. The government Science, Technology and Innovation Decadal Plan is our 10-year roadmap that outlines our approach to leverage innovation for inclusive growth. A critical component of this plan is identifying catalytic areas or sectors where innovation can make the most significant impact. I think somebody spoke about impact earlier. These include modernizing agriculture and mining, and fostering growth in digital and circular economies. By focusing on these areas, we can create a sustainable economic ecosystem where innovation drives growth and ensures an equitable society. One of the most promising areas for inclusion is the renewable energy sector for obvious reasons. With the global shift towards green technologies, we see unprecedented opportunities for youth-driven SMMEs to flourish. Renewable energy can create jobs, it can reskill workers, it can provide income opportunities for young entrepreneurs, all while contributing to the broader goal of building a sustainable green economy. The effectiveness of these programs is not based on theory alone. We are committed to measurable outcomes, whether it's the number of youth-led businesses launched or the impact of locally developed technologies procured by government entities. We are tracking progress rigorously. Our Technology Acquisition and Deployment Fund supports the procurement of locally developed innovations, ensuring that South African entrepreneurs and innovators have the opportunity to bring their products to the market, contributing to job creation and economic participation. We are pleased as a department in acknowledging the importance of youth entrepreneurship, especially at our tertiary institutions. Has launched earlier this year in the Higher Education Innovation Fund, which aims to support entrepreneurs amongst your ranks to create opportunities not only for themselves but also become employers and help us create a much needed jobs and economic and social upliftment. We are working hard to implement the program in partnership with the United Nations Development Plan. The journey towards inclusive growth requires collective effort, strategic foresight, and above all, innovation. Through our department, the government is committed to addressing our nation's most pressing inequalities. Through programs that empower marginalized communities, we can foster a future where every citizen has a stake in our economic success. We stand at a critical juncture where innovation has the potential to bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots. By investing in our youth, embracing new models of growth, and fostering a culture of innovation, we are laying the foundation for more inclusive and prosperous South Africa. Our mission is clear: to create an economy that works for everyone, where no one is left behind. Innovation is the key to making the vision a reality. In closing, most of us know that we live in a society that would ordinarily speak down on ideas. I think this goes back to what the gentleman from Absa said in terms of surrounding yourself with those who see your dream. But as much as that is the case, to our surprise, we are bombarded by a lot of Chinese innovations on social media, lots of them, and it is absolutely everything. So we need to get to a point where, as a nation, we are comfortable in trying everything that we can in terms of going the innovation way and not be discouraged by maybe people saying this won't work, or even you yourself undermining your own dream. We would want to see most of you in years to come being members of our own South African Shark Tank, where we are also reviewing other people's businesses that are impactful to our society. I would like to upfront congratulate those that are here from all the provinces and those that would make it to the final list. And if you don't, I think Litabo said keep on trying, but also remember there are many ways to kill a cat. Maybe yours is not really in this partnership, but continue looking and thinking of other means of moving your business forward, and maybe that would be your breakthrough, even if it means next year you'll try again. But between now and then, don't be discouraged. With those few words, I would like to say thank you very much, and we look forward to the rest of the session, which will be successful, and congratulations to all the nominees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Zwane, for the insightful address. Now, to keep us all on track, I would like to invite Ms. Nomthandazo Shabangu to give us a few announcements. May we please welcome her?
Thank you very much to our beautiful MC. Can we please give her a round of applause? She's doing so well. Thank you, Siposami, and welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome all our esteemed guests who have taken their time to join us today. We appreciate your efforts and most importantly, your time. I'm Nomthandazo Shabangu. I work here at YAEI as the Senior Manager for Programs and Operations. And we are excited to have you here. Are you guys excited to be here? Are you guys excited to be here? Are you guys excited to know who tomorrow is going to be part of the Emerging 30? Do you understand that you are the creme de la creme of entrepreneurs in the whole South Africa? Literally, we have all 9 provinces gathered here in one roof. And please give yourselves a round of applause. You guys have come so far. All right, I don't want to waste time because now we need to hear what you guys have prepared for us. You've seen what we've prepared for you. Now it's time for us to just be on the seat, take a seat, and just listen to what you guys have for us. Just a few announcements. The first one, for the bathrooms, for those of you who don't know, it's my right, your left, just here. We have the male bathroom, and then the second one is the female one. And also, in all the floors, we have 2 floors. There are also bathrooms there in case those ones are full. Got that? All right. And then in case you need help with anything, we have the YAEI team. Can you please just raise your hands? The ones who are in the room. Okay, more of them will come. They're wearing those T-shirts, those beautiful T-shirts written Absa times YAEI times Absa Youth Entrepreneurship Program, right? And then the judges have asked that when you guys are done pitching, just please stay behind. They need to confirm your names. They have to be correct for your certificates and all. So please just remain for that. And yeah, all the best. May the best entrepreneurs win. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a short break now. Announcement, if you haven't uploaded your pitch deck, or if you haven't sent your pitch deck to Olwe, to please just make sure that he has it. So this break time, it's 15 minutes, right? Please make sure that he has your pitch deck, because no pitch deck, no pitching. Ne? Please, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Have you all received the list for the pitching, right? So you guys know in what order you are pitching. Okay, perfect. So, may we please, oh wait, who? Are we ready? Is she speaking? Can send, she said no. Oh, wait, you wanna? Yeah, just let them know what's going on.
All your slides. You will point it at my PC there. So this is, we are going forward, we are going backward.
Okay, may we please give a warm welcome to Eliakim Chauke.
Greetings. My name is Alekim Chauke. I'm the founder and president of YAEI Solutions. So at YAEI Solutions, we provide mine rehabilitation health. So with the overall output on aiming into jumping into other agribusiness. So the pitch will go as follows. It will start from the problem section up until meeting the team. So to begin with the problems, we're going to start with the mining-related problems. So on a simpler definition as to what do we mean by mining-related problem. So we mean that in terms of the current mining rehabilitation programs, it's good but not good enough, more especially with the current problems that we have. The problems will be stated here, starting off with the carbon emissions. So I want you guys to do me a good favor, just focus on the numbers. The numbers will tell you guys a good story. So the current carbon dioxide emissions per area whereby there was no mining activities, it starts off from 0.1 to 0.3 metric tons. Then the after mining activities, they jump off to 10,000 to 25,000 metric tons annually. So again, with the overcapitalization of rehabilitation, the method that they use, averagely it costs about 220,000 to 1 million rands per hectare of rehabilitation. Then also, the third problem will be that the discontinued economic generating hub, which results in 581 job losses overall in the mining industry. So jumping off to the last problem, which is incorrectly overcapitalized property reintroduction towards the circular economy. In simpler terms, this is factored by, firstly, rehabilitation costs, which are incurred by the mining company itself, and also the land space, which undersold with respect to incurred during rehabilitation. So on a simpler basis is this: you rehabilitate, then you put in capital. After that, you sell that place. Now it's capital intensive, but you're gonna undersell it. Hence, it's a fourth problem in terms of property, if you're familiar with that section. So jumping on to the next problem. Okay, it's not working. Hey, it's working. So the agribusiness related problem. So the factors that we've concluded on, they were based on an equilibrium, the market equilibrium. So with the factors that were controlling the equilibrium, as we noted, firstly, it was limited commercial land availability. Many of you guys, you aspire to become farmers, which actually results in you guys having land deficiencies. Many of you guys, you don't have property. That's one of the problems that affect the equilibrium based on the problems that we've noted. The second problem will be limited commercial funding capital. Many of us, we don't have the proper capital to actually foresee our business up until the end. Then the third problem, which is coming to be a very, very scary thing, will be limited water availability. Also, keep notice of the numbers. The numbers will tell a very, very good story. Also, I want to tell you guys a quick story about the 1970. I come from Limpopo. There's a company called ZZ2, and this is the year they were successfully commercialized. So for me, the end goal was to always become something like ZZ2. So, now let's focus. So the availability of land in 1970 was 122 million hectares, but now by 2024, it's 80.6 million hectares, which is a 34% decrease. Then regarding funding capital, so back then to buy a hectare, it was 100 to 200 rands, and now it's 30 to 50,000, especially here in Johannesburg. Then it was 10 to 15% of the commercial farmers are black people. Then limited. Time up. Okay.
Cool. I think I'll give you my 30 seconds to tell me what your business model is.
Okay. Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, so what we do is this. For instance, if a company has mined and they finished, we step in and we fix the place. By fixing the place, we turn it into a hydroponic farm. So what we'll be farming is maize. You see the maize that you see here? These are the towers that you use to grow farm on the place, because the land itself is no longer suitable for growth. Yep.
Thank you very much, Chauke. Just a quick one. Since you're entering into the mining sector,
yes,
and you're talking about the, for lack of a better words, refurbishment of the environment, are you accredited to do this, like in terms of ISO standard 14001?
Be specific.
So in terms
no,
of
by definition.
So I'm talking about ISO standards, so that you are allowed to go into that space and you comply with the environmental quality management systems.
Yeah. Mainly on two bases. Let's say the overall environmental rehabilitation, the carbon sequestering, which is done by this. Plants absorb carbon dioxide. Secondly, you are aware of the Kimberley Hole, right?
Yes, correct.
If its activities, and now it's used as a museum. So same basis, rehabilitation, as long as there's economic definition. This is the economic definition. Hence, yeah.
Thank you very much. think the first thing that you tried to do was to stop us from taking pictures. Any measures in place for intellectual property?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, so currently we are in communication with a law firm. I'm not sure if you're aware of Adams and Adams. So they were saying that by all means we should try to keep all of these away from social media up until the final product is conceptualized, because we're not the only university or entity, as we serve as an entity, that's actually pursuing rehabilitation using farming practices.
Cool. May we please talk about your financials?
Oh, yeah.
Any financial projections and the cost estimations?
Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, let's quickly go. What's going on? Because I'm pressing, but it's... Oluti, can you go back to the slides? Go to the financials. Okay, yeah, second. Yeah, just stop here. So what I want you guys to focus on is this number, the billion part. So the current demoted capital for rehabilitation from the DMRE, it's $60 billion. So in South Africa, surface mines, we have about 25%, which are not properly rehabilitated. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, entrepreneurs, please be mindful of time, okay? You have 3 minutes of pitching and telling us about your business and 2 minutes for questions. So in that 3 minutes, please just be mindful of that, okay? With that being said, Zimkita Duze, may you please make your way forward?
I'm ready. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zimkita Duze. I am the founder of Uuka Bricks. Imagine a world where the bricks that build our homes and schools actively help the environment. At Uuka Bricks, we're making that a reality. We produce high-quality, innovative bricks that tackle waste reduction whilst creating jobs in our communities. South Africa has two main challenges: waste buildup that threatens our environment and the high unemployment rate affecting countless families. The construction industry, whilst essential, is using materials that aren't environmentally friendly. We asked ourselves, how can we turn these problems into solutions? That's where Uuka Bricks comes in. We manufacture quality, affordable bricks using innovative and sustainable practices, transforming materials that would otherwise be regarded as waste into building blocks that strengthen our communities. Every brick we produce not only reduces waste, but opens up opportunities for employment. Our bricks are sustainable, affordable, and strong. An ideal solution for contractors, governments, developers looking to build responsibly. Uuka Bricks does more than just provide materials. We empower local communities by creating jobs throughout the production process. The construction industry is ready for a green shift, and Uuka Bricks is positioned to lead the way. In 1 year, with an investment of 3 million rand, we're aiming to break even within the first year. By year 2, we anticipate 20 to 30% growth as expected. Every block means measurable positive impact on both the environment and people. Judges, Uuka Brick is not just a business. It's a movement towards a greener, cleaner South Africa. Let's build a future where sustainable jobs empower communities and waste turns into worth. Thank you for your time, and I'm ready for your questions.
Thank you so much. You spoke about break-evens. What are the assumptions based on to get to that, revenue forecast?
Okay, so the assumptions are based on how much we're producing per day,
Which is?
which is around 5,000 to 10,000 bricks.
And you're assuming that you'll sell all of those
Yes, because that's the minimum.
that you can sell, or
No, that's the minimum that we need to break even.
I also want to build up on that. Are there any conversations with regards to that? Any partnerships in place?
Yes, we've approached hardware stores in Kimberley, one specific one, Builders Mart, and we are in the process of negotiating with them. Yeah.
So looking at the uniqueness of your business, how are you looking to scale it up, and what does that journey look like? Because you did talk about you're asking for 3 million, correct? And then I'm assuming that is you spoke about marketing and stuff. So to commercialize this, you obviously have to scale it up. But then in terms of scaling up, you have to make sure that you're trying to keep your expenses at a certain rate while obviously growing your business. What does that look like for your business? Let's say you don't get the 3 million, I give you 1.
Okay, so the amazing thing about bricks, right, is the more you produce, the less your costs become. Hence, I'm looking at producing 5,000 to 10,000 bricks a day. And that's how we'll be scaling up.
So let's say you ask for 3 million.
Yeah.
Your ask is for 3 million, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming those assumptions are based on financials that
Yeah.
you've estimated. I don't give you 3 million, I give you 1. What does scale up look like for you then?
Scale up is still possible. Scale up is still possible because we do have a machine already. We just need another machine and transport. Yeah.
Well, I think my recommendation would be to consider if there will be an uptake, because you're making the projections based on this is how much you need to break even, but you're not sure if there's actually going to be an uptake unless if I just didn't get that part.
Okay.
We start? All right. Morning, everyone. I hope everyone is good. My name is Joseph Koza. I'm a representative from Street Grad. Right. Okay. So what do we do within the business? Hey, this thing is confusing us. My problem statement, I'm going to be as short as I can so that I can take more questions. We are focused on youth, unskilled youth and unemployment, which are major challenges. Everyone's going to be discussing that. And this is predominantly in the township areas, where we also have another problem of SMMEs, us in this room, not becoming sustainable and also not having a very systematic approach in terms of attracting young people that are skilled and graduates from universities. How can we hire these people into our SMMEs without us having the necessary tools and resources, such as paying them salaries, right, which is the biggest hurdle. So there are issues of lack of experience as well. We don't want to take a risk and bring someone into my business and they don't have the necessary experience, but they have the skills because they are graduates. We also have issues with access to resources. Businesses cannot fund themselves. We need partners like Absa and other stakeholders like WNRC, the NYDA, and things of that nature, and so forth. So what does this do for SMEs? Without the necessary support, we cannot be productive. We cannot start, even if you give us the grants that we think we deserve. How will I be able to run with that grant if I don't have the necessary resources, which is human capital, skilled human capital? Okay, what do we want to do? We want to enhance stakeholder collaborations. Right now, last year or like before last, NYDA had 100 in 100 days, 100 businesses in 100 days. I do not think the government reached that mandate. What do we think can be the solution? As Street Grad, we are saying we think that collaboration between SETAs, state agencies at all government spheres, national, provincial, and local, to ensure that they collaborate with us as Street Grad, because we have the footprint. We go on the ground. Just 2 months ago, I've trained over 700 young entrepreneurs on digital skills first. Why is that important? Because at least by 2030, a large number of the jobs, maybe 30%, not that 90% of jobs will require skills digital skills, by the way. So what are we trying to do? We also want to facilitate workforce allocation. The guys that we are taking from university that can find jobs, we have to go and capacitate SMMEs that are out there. If a stakeholder can say, I can fund these kids, make sure that they are planted in the right communities where there are businesses and they can be able to sustain those businesses. While staying there, we don't want to be spending time going to Sentin, going to work there when I can serve a business in my area. Okay. So what are we going to be doing? The impact is that these kids that are unemployed will be gaining experience, will be supporting SMMEs that will scale up, which also means there can be a bit of progress, not actually progress, a bit of constant progress, because as street guard, what we do when we see people on the ground, we also continue with that relationship using our hybrid model, which is our call center. It's a visual call center. We don't have an office. We work from our own homes. Thank you. Which slide do you want me to go on? So currently, I'm not going to focus too much on rent because, like I said, my guys work from home, so I'm saving on that already. Now, my biggest concern is systems, right? For me to attract the kind of partners that I'm currently speaking to, I'm speaking to 3 partners. Fire Group, Africa, these are guys that are on board. We are not saying we still need to negotiate, no. We have the infrastructure. How can we increase it using the funding from Absa or any other investor? How can we ensure that we're able to deliver? This system will ensure that I can reach almost each and every business in South Africa right now. It's a very sophisticated system. It's called the front-end system. It's implemented by a company called Matrix Marketing. So we think if we can get access to that, we should be able to deliver on the work that we need. So that's our biggest cost. Insurance, very important, because my guys use laptops, dongles, equipment to work from home. They have to be insured. So those are my biggest costs. I'm not too concerned with rent because we don't really have a place of working. We just need a place to meet up and ensure that we do exchanges and trainings and things of that nature. Okay, my revenue model, let me just go up. Okay, it's not moving. So I'll just focus on this. Currently, I have a cost per seat. For every agent that I bring into the business, I spend at least 1.5 a month. And that can make me between 14 to 18,000 per seat. That's how much I'm taking home. I'm more than happy to break down the costs for you because you look at the biggest drivers. It's systems, it's airtime. I'm not too concerned with Wi-Fi because it can be in one centralized area. I can pay 500 Wi-Fi for 10 people in one room. It's not really a cost. But systems, every cost per seat is important because every agent must be able to access the system visually from anywhere, be able to make calls, do follow-ups with people that we've seen on the ground. Hence, it's a hybrid model. We see you on the ground, we engage you from here. When you go back home, we continue that relationship. 6 months later on, we come back to check. Is these business approaches that we've implemented, are they effective? Are they working for your business?
Thank you for that. No, thank you.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Can I start? Okay, my name is Nkululeko Kushani. I am the founding CEO of NWJA Accountants and Training. In 2022, there was a study that was conducted by the University of Western Cape that shows that 80% of all small, medium, and micro enterprises fail within the first 5 years of inception. Some of the this is the wrong slide.
Just a quick one and advice to all the entrepreneurs. Always has mentioned them numerous times, please test before you say start. you are crippling your own time, and then it might seem like as if the timing is unfair. Please test to see which way in the direction for the presentation first.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, in 2022, there was a study conducted by the University of Western Cape that showed that 80% of all small, medium, and micro enterprises fail within the first 5 years of inception. Some of the reasons for that is poor business planning, poor financial management, lack of financial records, access to markets, and access to funding. NWJ Accountants is the solution to that, because what we do, we supply our clients with monthly management statements. We ensure that our clients' SARS submissions are submitted on time, and then we also ensure that they get annual financial statements on a yearly basis, and then we offer them business advisory services which are linked to compliance. We also have skills development services that we provide to our clients. The impact of this is that there are a lot of fly-by-night accountants at the moment that are offering accounting and tax services at a cheap rate. And then you find there are your big accounting firms that offer accounting and tax services at an exorbitant fee. So what we do as NWJ accountants, we offer professional accounting services at a reasonable fee. The feasibility, we've been in existence since 2019, so we've got 5 years in existence. In September, we celebrated 5 years. So in the past 5 years, we've serviced over 100 clients, and currently we are servicing about 50 clients on a regular basis. And our financials speak for themselves. Since inception, we have grown at a rate about 15% year on year in terms of profitability and in terms of revenue. And then our ask is simple. We are asking for 250,000 because we are in need of a vehicle. So we want to purchase a branded vehicle for the company. So we need that because we are servicing clients across South Africa. So because we don't have transportation, it's a bit of a struggle. The team, I am the accounting manager, Nkulego Kushani, and then Nkarisho Ngaba is the tech specialist. And then, yeah, there are our contact details. Thank you. Yeah, there's two of us here. There's an accounting manager and a tax manager.
Thank you for that. Just a quick one. Looking at how saturated, I'm still not clear on what your competitive advantage is. The industry you're operating in, as someone who's operating there, finance is quite saturated. You know, you're competing against people who are already dominating market share and such. So I'm still not clear. You said you offering it a reasonable fee. You didn't detail that fee and what that looks like to make you competitive. Thanks.
Yes, no, what I mean by reasonable fee is that our fees are not too expensive, but they're not too cheap at the same time. But our competitive advantage is that we offer a professional service, and our service offering is our competitive advantage. The way that we service our clients, we ensure that we provide our clients with professional services, and we are very professional in the way that we interact with our clients and the services that we provide to them.
I'm good, thank you.
Good, okay.
Can I start? Oh, okay. Imagine yourself back in grade 9, fully aware of which subject to choose and how they impact your university and career option. Ask yourself this: with this knowledge, what career might you choose today? South Africa is currently facing a crisis. 60% of first-year university students do not complete their degree, and there's a high school dropout rate of 4.5%. We have discovered that the key factor to this crisis is students selecting incorrect study path. Learners struggle in selecting the right subject due to lack of information on how high school subject relates with university courses and subsequent career field. There's also insufficient exposure to higher educational environment. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you LEMP, a comprehensive educational initiative aimed at bridging the gap between high school, higher education, and career field. LEMP offers career guidance and university excursions, allowing students to experience higher academic environment, campus facilities, and various fields of study. LEMP aims to reduce high school and university dropout rates, guiding learners in choosing subjects that aligns with their strength and interest, and provide opportunities for learners to visit universities and explore potential career fields. We educate students on the importance of choosing the right subject, help them understand how their subject choice impact their career options, career readiness, and university options. We also prepare them for what you expect in universities. Our target audience is grade 9 and their parents. Our revenue model is that learners pay a fee that covers for transport, food, and 25% of our commission. Our pricing differs, depends on the location of the schools. And for future expansion, LEMP is focusing on introducing a skill development program, focusing on grade 9s at an earlier stage where they can gain skills for future better opportunity of employment, and also to create leaders where they can create jobs for other people. What makes us unique is that we focus on grade 9 learners, addressing the issue before it becomes a crisis. Unlike universities targeting matriculants, we provide an early intervention and a hands-on experience. Our cost covers for food and transport, which is from the fee that learners pay. For future projection, having a tour for 100 learners at a commission of 50 rand, we can make 10,000 in one tour. But remember, every school have more than 100, and if for 500 you can make 10,000, and also for 500. No, now we're only operating in UWC because that's the university I'm in, and I can access the university because I'm a student there, so it's easy for me. But then we're focusing in expanding to other universities. If there's a university in Gauteng, we can come to even vets and tell them. And also we're gonna focus on targeting schools that are near the universities so that they can come and do the talk, because they can't pay a lot of money to go to the Cape Town. So all of the students that are part of this are the students that they know how, so it's based on research. We do research, and also those who are volunteering to do the tour, we also give them a bit of a training on what to actually focus on, because we do research on how high school subject relates to university courses, and from university courses to the different types of careers.
So since you're doing this, how do you measure impact? What does success look like for this? Is it in terms of looking at how many people actually graduate? Yeah, I'm just trying to get clarity on this Give Back initiative. How do you measure impact and success?
So how we measure impact is that we look at how many learners actually complete their degrees, because now there's a crisis that they don't complete their degrees, they end up dropping out. So how we're gonna measure impact is when they graduate and actually find jobs, and also focusing on in high schools also doing subjects that actually aligns with their strengths and interests, also focusing on the careers, same thing.
universities have career guidance and they go out and they have a budget for doing this. So how are you going to be different from the universities who will be giving bespoke training?
Universities mainly, most of them focus on matriculants. You know, there's open day where you can go to campus and do that, but we're focusing on grade 9s. Those who are going to grade 10 to select subjects, we're providing guidance to them on how to select subjects. That's how we differentiate ourselves from universities.
Okay, just a quick announcement, ne? For those who are taking pictures in front, after people are done talking, please don't take too long. You're obstructing that camera over there, so be careful of that. Who's next? Oh, there.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, 1, 2, it's fine. Can I start? Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Fulbero Precious Mafaza from Preshi Business Enterprise. So in Preshi Business Enterprise, we have a lot of product. I'll just break them down, all of them. So here we have Nani's peri-peri sauce. We have herbs. So with these herbs, they can cure everything. I mean everything, ulcers, BP, sugar, anything that you can think about right now as we speak. There's a cure. I'll break it down when I come back to it. Let me introduce other products. We have maheu, we have still water, and then this goes along with the herbs. So if I'm to break, and we have books as well. I'm an author. I forgot my books, hence I don't have them there. We have books as well. I have published 4 books, and 3 of them are at the National Library of South Africa. I'm not focusing I'm not focused on the pitch deck because it takes time, forgive me, but we'll go to the financials because this is also a pitch deck. So these products were tested and approved by by Limpopo Agro-Food Technology in University of Limpopo. So they can go to the market. You can even find this in Woolworth, ShopRite, Pick n Pay, and everywhere. So guys, what I want to talk about is this herbs. Let's talk about BP. With BP, it doesn't only attack older people or people in their old age, if I can say that. Even as young as you are, BP can attack you. With women, you will see it when you go to labor, most of you. When you're about to have a child, when you're about to give birth. That's where we are having women losing children during birth. It's because of BP. And then with sugar, men, you do know what's happening with sugar. Most of you are actually the one who are experiencing problem with sugar. So this is your solution. This is cure, not something that cools it down, but it is cure. Within 3 months, your ulcer is gone. Within 3 months, your BP is gone. Within 3 months, everything is, you just have to take it 3 times. And everything that you are facing right now, it is gone. So, with this product, each and every product has its own pitch deck. So, right now we will talk about maheu because I want to mix this maheu with herbs. Yeah, they're nervous hitting me, guys. I don't want to lie to you. But right now we want to mix this maheu with herbs because these herbs, they are the one we find in pills. When you taste your pills like this, that stronger taste is this herb. Almost 80% of the pills you find here in South Africa is this herb. Hence I'm saying, as the cue for everything that you are going through. Okay, thank you.
No, thanks for that. I see, I was going to get into budget.
Yeah,
I can see this is more of an ask.
Yeah.
I just need a breakdown of also the return on investment after this.
Okay, let me just keep going. So with this one, it doesn't matter which product are we starting with, whether we're starting with the herbs or with starting with the sauce or with starting with water or whatever which is there. Any product can be able to make money to fund other products. So the reason why I want us to start with maheu in herbs is because in my business, because it's already running, this is the most selling product and the sauce is the most selling product. So it's gonna bring more money faster so that I can fund other products. So with just a budget of 2 million rand, we can start a business and supply in supermarkets since the products are already tested and approved.
Got you. With the herbs, are they already being distributed, just to confirm?
I was only supplying in Univen, University of Venda, and there's another base there where there are soldiers. I was also supplying to them, even in Chirizino Hospital. There are nurses there,
okay, and
which are supporting me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You said these are tested, right, for all diseases? Because I see here you'd write all, which is...
Yeah.
It's...
By UL, University of...
For all diseases?
Limpopo, yes. Some things, guys, I don't want to say them because once you start mentioning them, you can get in trouble. Ne? I would have mentioned a lot of them, but I know I'm scared to get in trouble. But to be honest with you, this is cure for everything.
Sorry, just a quick one. I didn't hear the time. I do recall that University of Limpopo does have a partnership with South African Bureau of Standards. So that's where you do the testing, correct?
Yeah, but with that one, we still have to pay another amount of money in order for us to get to that stage. But they are working together.
Okay, thank you.
How much is that?
Yeah, for this one, it's
Yes, I did. I think people are blocking the thing. They might block. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kabela Machetai, hailing all the way from the Free State. I am the founder, the head designer, and the CEO of OA Jewelers. Let me tell you something about the problem that South Africa overlooks. Dementia, also known as Alzheimer, it's a disease that can be cured. And elderly are the most affected. There's no identification when they wander off because they lose their cognitive sense, meaning that when they go beyond the boundary side of their homes and get lost, they don't know who they are. because of dementia, they lost the sense of themselves. And there's 181% increase in dementia cases by 2050. Imagine that those that will be 60 in 2050, you might have dementia, God forbid. And 6 in 10 South Africans are affected by dementia and they wander off. But don't be dismayed. I am a prospective jewelry designer from CUT. And at OA Jewelers, we merge jewelry, QR code technology, data analytics, customization. We are in the 4IR. Every jewelry piece must serve a specific purpose and functionality. It isn't just about aesthetics, but about purpose. Every single customer of ours, we offer them a personalized QR code and a landing page on the jewelry. When you scan, you are able to identify who they are because you are directed to the landing page where you will find their demographics, geographics, and who they are, and the contact details of their next of kin. That is the 4IR, merging technology with jewelry design. And for just 650, you are able to get yourself a QR coded jewelry piece. For your grandmother, grandfather, it depends. And it costs us only 100 Rand to produce one because I'm a jewelry design student. And when you buy one, we are able to also manufacture one to donate to those that cannot afford at all. And it makes us sit at 31% profit margin. And our impact, right now, we are managing 5 patients. 3 people bought and 2 we donated. And we are projecting 82 plus pendants that we want to manufacture with a revenue of 27,700 as projections for 2025. And we are validated. We went through specific programs, and we are sitting at a capital of infrastructure grant of 37,000. Some we spent for marketing and other things that the business needed, and even the high-end products that you guys have in front of you. And I'm telling you, this is the lifeline that we need. We need 70,000 so that we may have 3D printers and all the materials or equipment that are going to streamline the manufacturing of our products, the K-Link pendant. And I am not alone. I have people that are advising me from the technology transfer to venture coaching to 17 years experience who is my lecturer. And yes, the reason we're here is because we understand that there are limitations to our product, meaning that when a patient is lost, those that don't know anything about QR codes, they cannot understand what to do with it. But this is the future. Thank you.
Thanks for that. I just saw that there are people already using the product, right?
Yes, sir.
I just need to maybe to get feedback from you about the response because this data is involved here. And
yes.
How is the response in terms of that, like in terms of privacy, you know? Yeah, that's where.
Thank you so much. Right now, I am tech savvy, but not that inclined. So meaning that I leverage on the pre-existing technologies, such as Tiger QR code. So when we make one pendant and then person scans it, we're able to get notification of who scanned it and where. So that's how we're able to protect the data of the people. And I'm still trying to learn about the POPI Act. That's why I've made sure that my mentor is from Technology Transfer Office because they deal with intellectual property management. So I'm still learning. I'm a creative. I'm a jewelry designer, but I make sure that the people that advise me, they know what they've done and what they are doing. So these are the people that I can say when I fall down, they are there to help me up. I own 100% of the business, by the way. Thank you.
No, this is a great initiative. You are correct in talking about dementia and the rise in South Africa and the global at large, but just a quick one. So basically you scan the QR code. Is there no GPS involved, or is there a partner that you've collaborated with? I'm just talking that clarity if someone is lost, because you spoke about being lost. And I see the QR code part about the dementia part, but then you also spoke about someone being lost. Is there a GPS involved and configured inside?
Not now, seeing that my product is not well advanced. The last slide, it shows the future of where we want to take the company. So right now, we use a low tech, which is the QR code. So what I mean is that when the person scans, they're able to find their I did get the question, but I got carried away. Can you please?
No, basically, in short, I was just trying to understand what you made mention of being lost.
Oh.
So that needs GPS coordinates. So I was just asking, is that currently in existence? Because I saw it in the slide, but you've answered me by saying it's in the future plans. Thanks.
That is the future. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay.
Good day, everyone. My name is Lebogang Makofane, co-founder of Generation 90, an IT solutions company. Currently working on a platform called TreeHub. And this is my partner, Kageso Raputi. He'll take us through what TreeHub is and what we plan to achieve.
Good afternoon, everyone. So the problem that we identified were breaking down into two parts. One was accessibility into informative content, and two, how students socially interact in universities. So when it comes to accessing informative content, it is difficult for students to source information relating to bursaries, graduate programs, internships, and other social or sporting updates that are happening around campus. Another aspect that we identified was that it is difficult for students to interact amongst themselves given the physical barriers that exist within campus. You might be a student that is studying engineering, and I might be studying accounting, but it becomes difficult for us to establish relationships. So those are the problems that we identified, and there's no digital platform that exists to bridge that gap. So the solution that we came with is TreeHub Online. So TreeHub Online is a digital online platform that allows students to interact. It creates a community of students where they can interact, socialize, and establish relationships. And at the same time, it offers access to such content relating to bursaries, financial aid, and all other information that the university wants to supply to you. So the impact that we've identified is that it enhances the student experience. It'll be easier for students to communicate amongst themselves. It will help students expand their relationships socially and professionally as well. It facilitates communication, and it also enhances the student success. It will become easier for you to succeed if you have information relating to bursaries. If you want to apply for a bursary, you'll apply for that bursary through our platform. If you want to apply for graduate programs, you will be able to apply for that graduate program on our platform. And it also adds a positive impact to universities, because if you have high success rate among students, it also enhances their reputation of universities. And then when it comes to feasibility, we break down our feasibility into two parts. One, technical feasibility. It's easier for us to develop a platform using programming languages that are already existing, such as JavaScript, PHP, Laravel, React, and so forth. And we already have a team of technical developers, which we have a front-end and a back-end developer, and we also have a consulting CTO. And then when it comes to data management, we already host our platform with AWS, so all information is secure on our site as well. And then when it comes to market feasibility, we break down our customers into three parts. One, it's users, which are university students. And then our client base is made up of universities, which will be the ones supplying that informative content to you, and corporates who want to engage with students as well.
Cool. Thank you so much, guys. What's your unique selling point, given that the university space already has centers that distribute such information? So what sets you apart? Why should I, subscribe?
So what set us apart is that we already have a community of students in one platform, right, across South Africa. It doesn't matter whether you study at UCT, whether you study at VETS, whether you study at UP. As long as everyone is on that platform, everyone will receive such content. So it's not only limited to universities providing that information, but even other individual vendors who want to supply such information will be able to cater, or it does cater to them as well.
It's a build-up actually on what she asked. I just want to know, how have you validated your target market size and the need for the solution? Because like she said, there's already programs, platforms already there, even WhatsApp. I know, if I'm a student, there's already those kind of platforms where we can discuss certain issues.
Mm-hmm. So now, let's say you want to start a project, but the target, your partners, people that you want to partner with, are not at VETS. Maybe they study at UCT. So it expands your horizon. It doesn't limit your horizon to students that study at VETS, but it expands them to other universities as well. So, yeah.
What's your ask?
So we are asking for 610,000 rands so that we can be able to fund our marketing strategies and our technology and development strategies. So we need to recruit front-end and back-end developers. We need to recruit mobile app developers and system analysts as well. We also need to cover hosting cost, and we also need gadgets, for our team as well.
Okay, cool. So just to ask a question, is this something that you're looking to scale up, or is it going to spin off into something else? Because we have to acknowledge the fact that this is already something that's being done free, right? And I'm assuming based on your revenue model, there has to be a subscription fee. That's how you're going to generate income. So if we are saying I must pay money for something that's already free, either on WhatsApp, online, students are aware of the difficulties of the financial space. So you're sharing information. That's behavioral. So now if you're saying I must pay a subscription, how are you going to make this bankable and navigate the fact that you're competing with something that's free and you're saying they must subscribe to your space?
Please rephrase your question.
In short, you want people to pay
for
something that's already been done for free. Consider that, because you still haven't been clear on what your unique selling point is. Thank you.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Makwakwa Raymond, co-founder of Sobenga Wine. It's a wine made out of Valencia fruit orange. It's one of its own kind based on the research that we've got, and it's been tested by Vinian Laboratory based in Stellenbosch. The reason I started this wine, it's after realizing the effect which Corona did to our country, and to ensure that I also employ back the retrenched workers and become one of the first black person to actually dominate in the winery industry. This wine also helps with those people who have chronic diseases. It also has vitamin C on it since it's citrus. Moving forward, this is how our brand looks like. We have been going around doing exhibition and doing the wine tasting in the whole province. It's not just a wine, it's a wine which has already won awards both internationally and nationally. Just to name a recent few awards which I've won, I was named 2024 Unsung Heroes of the Year with Sunday World. Recently won with Absa Top 10 last month. They gave me some funds to buy bottles. These are new bottles. Our direct competitors, it's Wela Wine, Veritonga Wines, they are based in Zanini, and we also have our indirect wine. Based on the state of World Health Organization, 28.9% of the population consume wines. Our team is myself, Albert Homo, who is responsible for the production. We have Vanessa, Masha, Maponye. These are influential people in their community. These are our financial projections. We have a gross profit margin of 49.4%. Our revenue anticipating that we got assisted to move from 1.4 million to 3.8 million. We've recently made 546,000 ever since we started from 2020 till 2022. We are currently looking for 996,000 to be assisted to finance the equipment that we need. I currently secured 5 hectares of land in Singwabarana. I'm also willing to give up 20% to the interested funders. Sobenga Wines is not just a wine, it's a wine which will take out the pains to the Limpopo people, the people of South Africa, Africa, and will be praised by the world. Thank you.
Great. I think one thing I missed was your distribution channels.
Oh, okay.
Can you just
when they are busy DJing or performing in events, they hold our wines and we reward them with 2 bottles for them and to go home with it. And I also approach King Cap in Hoedspruit. They purchase some of our product. I also supply Fonda de Or in Gianni.
Thank you. I actually had a question around your go-to-market strategy, so that helps. I just want to check, what's your customer acquisition? So how many customers are you getting? How many do you currently have in your customer base?
Oh, okay. Due to limited capacity, I can be able to produce just 1,000 bottles after 4 months. So currently we are always out of stock. I'll be releasing the first batch on the 1st of December. Already 80% of people have paid for it.
And what's the capacity issues you have there?
The capacity, we don't have enough barrels to produce in bulk, and also the facility that we have in the land, it's an abandoned farm, which when I approached the king, it's assisted me to say, no, it's fine, I can be able to assist you with it, but however you can improve it, then. So I believe that if I can be assisted to refine that building and make sure that I get the right barrels, I can be able to meet the demand.
Cool.
No.
Human capital, you sorted?
No.
Do you have the people?
Yes. I have the team that I'm working with. I'm currently working with 5 people. I've been my partner, myself, Vanessa, Marcia, and also Zanet.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, we can start. Greetings. The gentleman's energy is so great that the standard is a bit high for me now. I don't know what to do with myself. Greetings, my name is Makhoto Mapoto and I am the co-founder and excuse me, current Chief Operations Officer at Azuri App. Now, in 2020, we, of course, all witnessed the lockdown and, essential services being shut down. I'm from a township and a rural area, so you can understand my context and background and, frame of reference. So when all these businesses were shut down, the beauty industry was one of them. Mind you, the beauty industry is one of the biggest backbones of township businesses, of youth-owned businesses and rural area businesses. So by default, we can all understand people went hungry. But I didn't understand, what do you mean that in an industry that is worldwide worth this year, 625 billion US dollars, and projected to get to 736 billion US dollars by year 2028. How do we not have, players in the industry that is beauty tech? How are we leaving the beauty industry behind? Now, what we did, I'm sorry, the presentation is for you guys. I've been doing this for 4 years. So I know, but yes. So, sorry, I forgot to move with you guys. Solution stream, okay. So we built an app that allows business owners to not only dream about expanding their businesses, but manage it better. But for the customer as well, ladies, we know we don't have patience anymore for these lines. Come on. I'm not sitting down for 8 hours before I sit down for 6 hours as you do my hair. So you can now book, pay for, and also buy beauty services and products on Azuri App. We've launched, we've got currently 3 award nominations. She Innovates Africa Big 4 under the categories SA Techpreneur of the Year under 30. The second one, BRICS Solutions Awards that took place in Russia this past month, and also most recently the South African Startup Awards under the category Best Digital Commerce Innovation. So our impact, just quickly, what we have done now that we are at the scaling phase and we have to grow. We gotta grow. We've built this Rolls Royce. Now we're asking that you guys help us take it forward. We need to increase the number of users that we have on our app. So far we have 126 agents. By agents we mean anybody that sells a beauty product they own or offer a service, which is also recommended for people on campus side hustling. You're very accessible to your peers around you. Also we have customers that are 123. Now, I have so many points here. What do we need? We are scaling. All of our expenses so far have been bootstrapped. we have invested in our own business, and we have gotten to a point where our business is almost flatlining, but it's also growth-wise at a point where now it's picking up, and we're getting into partnerships with UKSA Tech Hub and digital programs like 22 on Sloan's Township Digital Businesses. Okay.
I tried to look for your app on Google Play. I don't know, is it there already? Is there something on concept?
It's there already. It should be there. Just go to your search www.azuriapp.co.za.
Okay, while he does that, can I just, I think it's good that you're getting partnerships, right? But is there an uptake from your actual clients?
Yeah. There is an uptake. The only thing is with our onboarding people, because we didn't know how to do it, like, you know, when you launch a business, the operations are different, but you don't plan for that. So what's happening now is that we've identified that there's actually a digital skills gap in all the people that we're trying to onboard onto the app. So most of our work right now with onboarding is digitally empowering first the entrepreneurs themselves. Then we bring them to the app and say, okay, this is how it can enrich your business. This is where the order is. You know, this is where you get your revenue, this is how much you make, and we send them monthly insights from their transactions. This is what you market more on.
So can I just check, is this a marketplace for vendors who are doing, you know, hair and beauty?
So beauty salon, makeup artist, nail technician, anybody who sells products they own. You cannot sell Maybelline on Azure. I'm sorry, Clicks already does that. But there are a lot of people that own their own skincare brands. So yes, you do find those on our app.
Just a quick one, I'm just talking about the bankability. Of your 120 people, how many are salons vis-a-vis individuals?
Please say that again?
So of the 120 people, how many of your client base are salons and individual vendors? I'm just trying to...
So no, that is one number for one side. So the agents, which are the service providers or product sellers, those are 126. Okay. And the customers, that is the person that's going to book or buy, those are 123. That's two different numbers.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you. You want asking me how much we want? 1 million, thank you.
No. I just want to check what's your growth strategy, right? Given that you are saying you're flatlining a bit, what's the strategy there?
So right now, what we have in mind, firstly, more than the money, we need advisory, because we realize that, let's talk later. Thank you.
Okay, the first 10 has gone through. Just a reminder, from this point forward, Gauteng is being skipped on that list. We are taking a 5-minute breather until the judges are ready for the next session. In the meantime, the next 5 people, please go and check for your slides on my desk there. Thank you.
1, 2, yeah. May I begin? All right, good day everyone. My name is Faith Matilo, and I'm the director and the founder of Bright Spark Media. In my local town, Potchefstroom, there's been a literal rapid growth in our local economy, and that obviously presents a lot of opportunity and growth, and we've seen a number of new businesses forming, seeking services such as compliance, branding, photography, videography, to create a digital print, and just to create visibility locally, to also level up to already existing players within the market. So we founded a marketing and a consulting company. right, so as I was saying, so we modeled our company based on 4 offerings: graphic design, PR, videography and photography, as well as learning and development, where we use the graphic design department to design learning curriculums, as well as consult for companies that are seeking to build learning management systems to upskill their employees to adapt to the digital economy that we're currently seeing, trends moving towards too. Right. So the impact that we have had so far, obviously, we've boosted local economic growth, we've transformed the way our clients do businesses, we've helped with brand developments, we've enhanced communication in how our clients engage with their local, or target market and so forth. And we've honestly just created a long-term value in terms of even their services and how they translate into the market. Currently, I work in my local town. I work even for the local municipality. We've acquired contracts with security companies, our local ANC political parties. There are other branches of governance as well. And one of my favorite clients, Wukong Education, that is based in Hong Kong, where we consult for their learning management system and design learning curriculums for kids at that level. So, in terms of visibility, my team has experienced about 7 to 10 years in digital marketing, videography, photography, compliance, and education. And obviously, with the increasing demand for digital transformation and personalized marketing, people love content, people like seeing, visibility and things just being so nice. I believe that's what has been making businesses to come to our doorstep. So in terms of my financials, I started this company in 2022, and obviously, when you start something, there's not many customers. But in 2023, literally at the end of 2023, I had about 30 customers that kept on coming back for the products. And I was able to acquire 2 customers in the e-learning, the Wukong Education that I spoke about, as well as the ANC Political Educational School, where we do curriculum designing and learning designing for them. And in 2024, I'm sitting at 50 customers that keep coming back, 1 PR client, which is the municipality, and 2 customers for e-learning design and videography and photography. I've got about 20 customers that also are consistently coming back, not mentioning weddings and events that pop up and so forth. So can we just go back to just straight to the cost breakdown? Our costs are very minimal because we actually work from home. We pay ourselves not more than 3,000 salaries because we keep bringing the money back into the company because we're trying to scale and buy equipment. Now we find that you get booked twice and we don't have enough equipment to cover, let's say, 2 weddings or 2 events or live streaming services in different locations. So we keep bringing the money back into the company so we can buy equipment. And we've just been using Canva and Adobe for most of our graphic design, and then we've got Wi-Fi and obviously traveling costs monthly and so forth.
So for the e-learning?
Yes, I use Canva a lot for the e-learning. It's quite simplified and it's got a lot of lesson plan templates.
And then also wanted to go into your direct and indirect competitors and your competitive advantage.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of competitors and already, because this is already an established market. When we entered into it, there were already big companies that were already doing this, right? So, but I believe that even as a new entrant ourselves, right, we needed to obviously find a target market, and most of our businesses are literally SMMEs that are Black-owned. So we've come to actually enter that market and literally present ourselves as a business that they can trust.
Thank you. You mentioned that you create learning material.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just check the level of expertise of the team to do this?
All right, so for instance, I'm the one that does as the graphic designer, I also design the learning material. So I've got about 7 years experience teaching. I've been doing curriculum design as well as instructional design. I'm qualified for it, I've got a BCom law degree. Yeah, and it goes on.
Just to tell me again, what is your ask? Sorry, I may have missed that.
All right, so I'm just scaling right now.
So as someone who's scaling, I don't want a lot. I just want to buy equipment, right? The one thing that I really need and is going to make me a lot of money is like this multi-live streaming device, right? And it's about 20,000 Rand. And if I can ask for more, I need another camera. That's about 40. And I'd like to go for school to just get a certificate for that learning and development practitioner. Because I did my learning and design in China. So now coming back, I think there's a bit of skills misalignment and just verification in terms of aligning with the education system in South Africa.
Okay, so currently, basically, you're asking for hardware because you need to address that demand.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you.
I was still testing. They said we should test. Yeah, I'm ready. Judges, are you ready? Okay. Ladies and gents, Muswengo. Muswengo on its own is a name, it's a slang, simply meaning Rabaswengela, you know. Rabaswengela simply means we come out different. We are coming unique, we are coming in a different style. Recycling, a lot of people recycle bottles, plastic, whatever, but I'm focusing mainly on recycling clothes. Ladies and gents, it can become very funny for you, recycling clothes. Who's gonna wear recycled clothes? Come on now, we are doing fashionable things. We are being relevant, and we are helping, we are reducing waste, because you guys kill animals. I have a very strong bond with animals, because people dump clothes. How many of you have like clothes in your cupboards that you're not using? They might be torn here, or maybe they are old. You just don't wanna wear them anymore. Ladies and gents, I buy those clothes. Something that you never thought of. We buy used clothes and we customize them into what? Nice, majestic art. And we're doing that so that you guys don't throw those clothes into the dams. Like I said, I hate it when you guys kill our animals. Ladies and gents, the breathing is gonna be a problem with me because I'm trying to be as quick as I can to show you thank you very much. We are all from Western Cape, so the aim here is to kill. So we do this out of what? Out of the used material. You have an old bag that you want to throw away, sell it to us or donate it to us. Because, I mean, we are open for partners. We are partnering with people that they also have what close relation with what? Understanding the nature, which is the environment. When they remove those, dump into the dumping sites, whatever, we are more than welcome to go there and scratching those, dumping whatever, and take out material so we can make immense, immaculative, artistic things like this. Obviously, the aim here is to hire those fashion graphic designer students that graduated and are sitting at home. So I'm willing to hire them. By the way, I have 2 working for me. And yeah, we're not making much because these bags, as I said, recycled, 200 each or 150, depending on who you are. Because I mean, if I see that you have more, I'm going to charge you more. But ladies and gents, we also, okay, now the goal here, or what are we asking for? We're asking for money, 30,000 in G, you know, so we can rent a space where now we're going to have our products in display and where people can come, you know, and donate their clothes. Because currently, you call me, I come to your house. I mean, sometimes it can be risky, I mean. And with that being said, ladies and gents, the goal here is to share the skill. Not only to share the skill, to eliminate poverty. When I share you a skill, you can open your own branch somewhere, and obviously I own certain percentage. Come on now. I'm Muswengo King for a reason. Ladies and gents, the goal and the aim and the mission and the intention is to make Muswengo known internationally. Currently still known in Western Cape, but I have faith and hope that from today, Joburg people will be knowing Muswengo. Because why? Some of you are going to buy this by the end of the event, because I'll be outside selling this. I'm not only here for that, but also to sell sales. I have more of this, and yeah, they're up for grabs. 200 Rand, 100 Rand, goes to the highest bidder. Ladies and gents, I'm asking for money.
Thanks, William.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys. How much costs go into, creating this, as well as time costs that go into creating this, and how much profit do you make from that?
Okay. Momentarily, I don't spend nothing to do this because you give me all jeans and I cut them nicely because I have this, strong skill fashion designing and sewing skill, and the people that I'm working with 2 people currently. So we don't buy or we don't spend anything. We just recycle those clothes, obviously using the normal sewing pin and a wool, and that's it. So that's close to 10 rand to make one bag. It's so funny, but it is like that. Okay. And we make like 200 or 150, depending on what material we used. If we used jeans, 200 rand. If it's normal material like this, 150. And if I see that you love fashion more than anything else, 500 rand for you. I mean, yeah.
Okay, cool. Please break down your business, right? You said there's a skills element.
Yes.
So is that something, a service that you provide as well, in addition to selling?
That's gonna start taking place the moment you guys give me money, because I need to have a place where I can rent, so where people can come and to say, I want to learn how to make this, so I can learn and be a branch, a franchise, or whatever. Then that's when I'm gonna do that. At the moment, I'm still sewing and selling directly to people. Old jeans, make something, sell. Momentarily, I'm doing that. And for 2 years, I've been doing it, and I can see that, yeah, there is something coming in my pocket.
No, thank you, William. So I'm assuming, because you didn't show me the financials, I'm assuming your revenue does justify you looking to rent, correct?
It is. I just didn't have I don't think I had enough time to be going through that, but I did a breakdown of how much I made on the first 6 months, because I did my breakdown of financials based on the terms. I started for 6 months, I sold like 20 bags, it was like a joke. Some I was just giving away, but I realized actually there is money. Within a year, I sold like more than 40 bags. And every year, then I see, okay, I do actually make extra 20 bags every year. People do buy my product.
Thank you.
Judges, I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as we can see, deteriorating infrastructure becomes one of the problems in the country, and that results from poorly managed infrastructures, which results to lack of skills. As a company, we are providing a track management maintenance system, which we back up through our technical services. And our technical services, we offer landscaping services, we offer surveying, geotechnical soil testing, environmental assessment, general building, and civil engineering. What makes us different? We are a diversified construction company that focuses on a twofold commitment, which is skills development and training for young people, as well as maintaining sustainable practices for using eco-friendly materials. With our feasibility, we've run a survey and we've got over 1,080 responses. And then we were actually asking these 3 questions. What is the major problems for maintenance? What makes infrastructure to deteriorate? And which infrastructures are badly maintained? And this is some of the responses that we got from the survey that we were running. In terms of the revenue model, we will be making money from our mobile subscriptions. We also be doing landscaping, the geotechnical soil testing, surveying, environmental assessment, general building, civil engineering. And our primary clients are domestic household, small businesses, skilled, unemployed individuals. And when we check our secondary clients, we'll be focusing on municipalities, production and manufacturing firms, and mining companies, which we have one contract with the Sibanye. When it comes to our financial projections, we will do our break-even in 7 months and 15 days, provided we are given an investment of 1 million rand, and after a year, we will be sitting on the profit margins of 31.03%. As you can see, we have a plateau when it comes to our profit. It's always increasing for the upcoming 4 years. In terms of our ask, we are asking for 1 million rand investment to purchase construction equipment, office equipment for our running cost, as well as developing the mobile app. Meeting the team, my name is Martin Mauba, and I'm with Solisi Mango, our surveyor, Moleboge Maisela, our environmental officer, and Brendan Kotwane, our software developer. I'd like to close with a quote that says, success is not final, failure is not vital, it is the courage to continue that matters most. You can contact us through this, and then if you also want to check our prototype regarding the technology that we use, you might. Thank you.
Or competitive landscape, like the direct and indirect competitors, and what makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out is that I focus on employing the youth, which I work with strategic partners like the organization called the Youth at Work, which is the implementation partner of the Youth Employment Services. So they assist me in terms of me being the host side and absorbing graduates to come and work in my company. And then secondly, we are looking into partnering with companies like the lady that doing bricks, because we are also looking into working with people that uses eco-friendly products. So that is currently what we are doing. And we've identified 2 partners in the room. One is a software developer from the Devon University of Technology, and we are going to be opening conversations to actually communicate with him to explore possibilities for business. Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Just a quick one on my side. I think I did hear you mention it, but I just want to get clarity if you're referring to the app. You said there are prototypes that are already in development.
Yes, as I said, I'm not yes, this is our prototype. You can just scan the QR code. It will give you the profile, our company profile, and you can also log the problem. If you need maintenance, there's a leaking roof or something, you can just log in, and then I'll get the notification directly in my phone, and then I'll be able to help you. But it's still under the development. It is our prototype, and we are looking forward in getting investment. We'll be able to commercialize it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tamban Mabunda. I'm the founder of Intech Innovation. Today I'll be presenting the solar cap. Imagine being in the middle of nowhere and your phone or your portable gadgets runs out of battery. Our public spaces do have charging facilities, but most of the time they do not work. Our country has been experiencing unpredictable load shedding. What would you do when you are in such situation? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the solution, which is the solar cap. This is the cap that is equipped with necessary system, and it enables you to charge your gadget. All you need to do is to just weigh it and charge it. As you can see, my phone is charging through the cap. So the impact that is going to make, it's going to be advancing renewable energy adoption, which is eco-friendly, and then it will also help us to adopt, to stop relying on, to reduce also the reliance on traditional energy source. It also promotes sustainability and combating climate changes. It also enhances everyday life conveniences by providing on-the-go charge. There are also places that they still don't have electricity even today. So it will also be improving daily life. Our target market are students, content creators, outdoor activities people. There is no age restriction. We are looking forward to market our product through social media platforms, and we're also going to develop a website that will also be integrated with an online store so that is easily accessible. Our competitors power bank producers. However, our product doesn't solely rely on electricity to charge. Our financials are as follows. It's going to cost us 250 to produce per product, and we're looking forward to sell at 350 per unit, which will be making a profit of 100 Rand per unit. And since we are still a startup, we're looking forward to start with 100 units, where we will reach break even after selling 72 units. So our ask is 30,000, where we're gonna take 25,000 to produce those 100 units, and then 2,500 is gonna be for market research, and 2,500 is gonna be for our production setup. This is our team, me, Tambani, the technological enthusiast and the innovator. I'm partnering with Terence Lusoga, who is the financial and market analyst. This is our contact if you'd like to contact us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. How much energy does that cap need in order to charge a phone?
Okay, for now it's making 1,500 mAh.
Okay.
So I'm looking to still improve it in terms of the battery, because that's where the power is stored.
Okay, and then have you sold any so far?
No,
Or it's still
I haven't.
prototype?
Yes.
Just a clarity on the cable. I saw you lifted and there's a cable.
Yes.
So just for usage purposes, do I wear it and then have the cable and have to hold my phone in my hand?
No, you can put your phone. Let me just demonstrate. Okay, so you can wear your cap, but I'm also still looking to work on reducing the width there. So I can just put on my charger and then put it in my pocket, and you can just be walking. While your gadget is charging.
Thank you.
I just want to know, have you done any market research in terms of that? Like, is there a need for the cap?
Yes, in my university, I conducted a survey for few students. It's about 30 students. They were interested in the product, but they also complained about this length. So I'm looking forward to still work on that. The only reason it's this big is because of the type of a battery that I'm using inside. So I'm still looking for a thinner battery that is going to make it to reduce the size there.
So I think my recommendation would also be to broaden your target market so that you can improve your pricing strategy, because I think it's very low. It's understandable for your current, target market, but that's an area of improvement.
Okay, thank you.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, guys, so it's already 1. We're gonna have lunch now, and then we'll continue with the pitching. Oh, also, if you guys need to inquire about opening an account with Absa, they are Absa representatives outside.